thoughts on the election results in Wisconsin from last night?
Well, I just heard about them. So, there is a blue wave happening, but in politics, things turn on a dime. So, if the Democrats want to be successful, they're going to have to work very hard, wherever they are.
Tell us a little bit why you're out here tonight.
Well, number one, I love Wisconsin. Number two, Governor Thompson asked me whether I'd come and have a conversation with him about civic leadership and about civility in politics. But more importantly, I believe in young people and in the program here that helps young people to become good citizens. And anything I can do in Wisconsin, I've loved Wisconsin from the first day I arrived here in the 1980s. And every once in a while I get an invitation and I just say yes if I can do it.
What message do you want to get across to people today?
That they need to invest in programs like this that give young people exposure to government, but teaches them how to be good citizens, and more importantly, helps the people in central Wisconsin in particular to hear speakers of different points of view. We need more of this. We need it in a very civilized, civil way.
Why do you feel that do you feel that conversation is particularly important right now? And if
I
so,
do.
Why?
I do think that people talking to each other and listening to each other is particularly important now, because there isn't a lot of listening going on. People are talking past each other, and they're getting discouraged about government, and in particular, great universities and university towns have to encourage different points of view.
What's your thoughts on the state of the state currently here in Wisconsin?
Well, it's hard. I haven't lived here in a number of years, so I ought to stay out of the general politics of Wisconsin. But this is a great state, and the people have made huge investments in their universities, and I hope they continue to make those investments, and actually to demand that their elected officials make those investments. That's the way you build a great state.
And you're running for Congress.
I am,
correct?
in Florida.
Yes, and you've worked under a president before. What are your thoughts on the current administration?
Well, they've had a lot of turnover, which has been surprising, because normally you hire a bunch of people, they stay for a very long period of time. I'm concerned that we're going to lose faith in government and government's ability to do things. And I'm one of these people that doesn't think the government ought to do everything. But we ought to have good government.
What is the sort of part of your platform in your congressional run?
Well, it's all the things that you know about. In Florida, of course, it's the environment, sea level rise. It's also immigration. It's traffic, which everybody has to contend with. It's investing in our universities and in our schools, particularly in public schools. So and for Florida, at this moment in time, it's getting a ban on assault weapons. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I also believe that we should not sell weapons of war. My family are hunters. They have rifles for hunting, but they agree with me that assault weapons ought not to be available to the general public.
Anything else?
Nope, that's
All
it.
right, thank you.